Beale Air Force Base getting ready for its Air and Space Expo, which is coming up in June.
Yeah, this is a really cool experience, and you definitely won't want to miss it. So ABC 10's Marcus Allen got a sneak peek of what we're going to see at this event. Hey, Mark.
It is an Air and Space Expo going up to 70,000 feet. It's going to be like nothing you've ever seen before. More civilians on Beale Air Force Base than ever in history, and it's super cool. I got a deep dive preview yesterday of everything you can expect, including watching them get suited up for the U-2 planes. You forget that these planes aren't pressurized, so they actually have to get into space suits in order to fly them, and to watch that was amazing, as was everything that you're going to experience. I got to catch up with a guy who has more miles in a U-tube than any person currently living, and his career started out when he went to an air show. His name is Major Demo. That's what he told me, and I laughed, and he goes, "No, that's really my call sign." And we talked. Listen.
For starters, how does it feel that you're part of a flight program that, when all is said and done historically, more people will have Super Bowl rings than have the distinction you have?
It's an absolute honor, to be honest, to be a part of this community and the legacy that is the U-2, high-altitude reconnaissance, and in the defense of this country. I'm just honored and blessed to be a part of it.
And having known your story and how meaningful it is to this air show, you would not be doing what you do if not for an air show, and it came full circle.
That's true. I was about 6 or 7 years old when an air show pilot inspired me to become a pilot. And I've been doing it for the Air Force for over 20 years.
And then, full circle, you met that same guy, still doing what you do,
yes,
after you came to prominence.
About 30 years later, I met him at an air show. In fact, my first air show, I got to fly in the U-2 at California Capitol Air Show.
Look, and what's about to happen over your shoulder, the aircraft, I see you look at that like it's the first time you've seen one land.
Every day, yep, every day. The view never gets old. It's always a challenge, so it keeps me involved and on my toes.
While we celebrate the people flying that, who's the guy driving 100 miles an hour behind it?
That is Lieutenant Colonel Butch. That's his call sign, and he's been with the program for quite a while as well.
It's going to be a great show. We thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate the time today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wait for the Dodge Charger chasing behind. There he goes at 100 miles an hour. Starts out at about 100, slows down to about 60, and guides them on out because there's a bicycle landing gear that's unique to that aircraft that's very difficult to land.
Yeah, because I wanted to know what they were doing behind the plane, but that makes sense.
Yeah, just making sure that the wings aren't going to clip, because technically it's landing like on a bicycle. It's wild.
So I was talking to you in the break about, obviously it's really hard to fly these planes and fly in these planes. So
Sure.
You had experience. What's something that people may not know about flying in one of these planes?
Well, I flew in a Blue Angel, which is an F-18. The
Right.
Thunderbirds, who fly for the Air Force, actually fly faster.
Mm-hmm.
What struck me as unique, if you've ever gone to a carnival, and like an old ride like the Zipper, how
Yeah.
you constantly hear like things falling off of it, right?
Right.
I expected it, kind of as a car guy, Walt, you'd get this too, like to be like a Lexus. Like you wouldn't hear a lot, be very smooth,
Mm-hmm.
very scientific. It felt like a Volkswagen Bug. It was rattling
that's
and
amazing.
stuff was
Yeah.
shaking, and I thought things were falling off. Anyway, June, check it out.
Okay.
All right, do that at Beale.